Are you under the mistaken impression that Donald Trump pulled us out of the Iran nuclear deal this term? We were talking about the whole situation going on with Iran and Donald Trump and their nuclear program, and this person says, I can't believe the inspectors let Iran possess enriched uranium above 80%, which takes longer than a year to achieve, by the way. Emoji. Must have been an honest mistake under Biden's administration. That tells me you are under the mistaken impression that Donald Trump pulled us out of the Iran deal this term, and he hasn't been in office for a year yet, so we couldn't possibly be talking about the same thing, except he pulled us out of the Iran deal the first term. This is from the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation from May 11th of 2020. A worthless withdrawal, 2 years since President Trump abandoned the JCPOA. By 2020, he had already had us out of there for 2 years. You can pause to read here. In retaliation for Trump administration's decision to leave the JCPOA, Iran incrementally stepped back compliance with the deal 1 year later, beginning in May of 2019. And our allies have resisted calls to punish Iran over its legitimate grievances. Iran's proximity to a nuclear weapon capability has gradually increased due to the Trump administration's policies, and Iran is now roughly 6 months away from having enough weapons-grade fissile material for a nuclear bomb. Once again, this was in May of 2020. When President Trump took office, Iran was about a year from that milestone. As a whole, the Trump administration's withdrawal from the JCPOA and maximum pressure strategy has gotten the United States no closer to its stated goals. In talking about the Trump approach to Iran, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo claimed that the United States would ensure that Iran has no path to a nuclear weapon, not now, not ever. There are 2 paths to accumulate weapons-grade fissile material for a nuclear weapon: enriching uranium, 235 to 90% purity or higher, and separating plutonium. The JCPOA restricted Iran from enriching uranium past 3.67% until 2030, but Iran is enriching uranium to a higher purity, and its stockpile is increasing in response to the United States violations of the agreement. That all happened the first time around. They gave Iran enough time to do that in the first term. This isn't a new thing in this term. He fucked this up back in the last term. I fear that you're under the impression that this is a new thing. No. He gave them years to begin developing back when he was president the first time around. This isn't a Joe Biden thing. You can stop with that bullshit right now. This is a Donald Trump thing. Joe Biden was the vice president in the administration that actually put the deal in place that Iran was adhering to, that Donald Trump shredded and got us to the point where we are right now.